Hi, welcome to my channel. Today I'm gonna be setting up my new binder for my zero-base1 collection. I'm gonna be collecting Matthew and taerae, and I'm super excited about this. This is actually the only boy group I've decided to collect besides enhypen, and at the time I'm filming this, obviously I'm not sure what's going on with enhypen, so I wanna start a new collection just cause I don't know. I feel like I need to, and I've always kind of considered collecting zero-base1. So I'm really happy to finally be doing it. Matthew and taerae are my top two, taerae being my bias, and I was considering maybe doing Ricky as well for two reasons. One, because I love Ricky, and two, because I've always kind of wanted to collect 3 members of a group and store them in an A4 9 pocket, but obviously with Ricky leaving zero-base1, I feel like it wouldn't really make too much sense, and he is also one of the I think more popular and harder to buy members, so I figured it just makes more sense to do Matthew and taerae and put him in here, which this is an A5 meowcafe binder, and I don't have too many of these, but I figured I would get one for them so it can hold a lot. I can't remember what size this is. I think maybe it's a 2-inch. So there's room to grow, and I'm basically going to be collecting their album cards and then some random exclusives or pops or whatever to either fill up pages, or if there's just some that I really like, have some extra pages. So I'm just going to be setting up the binder, putting in fillers, and I also do have some cards to store because I already had some, which is really nice. So again, this is the binder. I chose a white one. I'm not really sure. I usually like to not repeat colors and stuff, and so I already had a purple and a blue one for my A5 extra wide binders for Le Seraphim and NMix, and then I also got an A5 binder 3-inch for a bunch of girl group collections, and that one's pink, so there was basically only black and white left, and green I think, but I'm not sure if this one even came in green, and I don't know, I just figured white would look the best. So I'm just gonna set this up. So first I'm gonna put in the backboards, which I always love that meowcafe gives backboards, and they're the best quality. Usually I just buy binder dividers on Amazon for my other binders, so I always love getting meowcafe binders for this reason, because they're really thick and big. And then I do have this binder cover that I made on my channel, and I'm just gonna put this here. This is supposed to be the front, so I'm just gonna put it like this. And then I currently have 25 pages set up that I want to collect cards for, so that's the exact amount of this pack. So I'm just gonna put this whole pack in. These are the A5 Slim. These are single-sided because I think they're cheaper than the double-sided ones, and also I don't like double-side my pages anyway, so I don't need the double-sided ones. I feel like I always struggle putting in multiple pages at once because I want to make sure every single one of them gets put in properly, but I figured it would be easier to just do them all. Obviously if there's one that got messed up, I'll see it and I'll fix it. But here we have it, and now I'm just gonna put in again the fillers, and then I also have a couple to store, but first I want to sleeve them. Okay, so I have these cards here to store, and then I'm gonna be using these sleeves to do the outer sleeves. And the thing about me is, again, with the binder cover, I also don't like to reuse frame sleeve colors. So obviously zero-base1 is blue. I feel like you can't associate them with any other color, specifically a darker blue, navy blue. And I'm already using the lighter blue for NMix Lily, which doesn't really matter because again, they're more of a darker blue, but I use the navy blue frame sleeves for Gal. So basically I don't want to use them for another group because, I just like to, have different colors for different collections. So I thought the indigo ones would look pretty good. I know indigo is usually a purple color, but on the website it definitely looked like a really dark blue, and on here in real life it looks more of a black almost, but I don't know, it doesn't really matter to me, but just know that it looked blue on the website and I was going for a super dark blue. But honestly, I just like any frame sleeves, even the black ones I have for my Gawan collection look so good, so I'm sure these are gonna look amazing as well. So we'll start by sleeving these, and I already have these in order, so I'm gonna do them backwards. See, look, they look purplish bluish more on here, so I guess that's okay. I always like to try to press them down to get the air out, so Okay, so now I can put the fillers in, and I'm just gonna be doing these ones. I just use these like hollow heart sleeves and put sticky notes, and I didn't label every single one. Like some of the pages have like all the same cards. Obviously it's the same for both members, but then also like, for example, like this first page is Youth in the Shade Youth version because there were 2 cards. So I'm just gonna put 1 filler in and like basically just like move it around until the page is full. So it's gonna go like this. And I've already started buying quite a few cards for this collection. I obviously don't have like any new ones to store right now, and even if I did, I wouldn't, because I only like to store the ones that I already like previously had in my binder. This next page is the shade version, which also has 2 cards each, but I actually do have one. So this taerae card is from the shade version. I pulled him, so that's gonna go here, and I'm so excited if I can get it in. I really hope these frame sleeves don't like move around too much, because I actually had to like adjust them quite a bit because like see, it's already doing it. Hold on, let me fix this. Okay, hopefully again it doesn't move. Okay, I think that's fine. And then I'm also going to be collecting the digipacks. I wasn't sure if I was going to do this or if I was just going to collect like the photo book cards, but like the way it worked out and just like how much I like the cards, I decided to collect some extras. So we have the digipacks here at the top. And then to fill out the page, I decided to collect the Jump Up Hob. I don't know why. I was just kind of like looking on Pokemarket for something that was cute and like relatively affordable, because obviously I don't want to like spend too much on them, and something that kind of matched. I don't really know, but that's what I decided on. And then we move on to Melting Point. So the first page is going to have the fairy tale version. And again, there are 2 cards for this one. The next page is going to be the mystery version, and I'm pretty sure the backs match. Like, I don't think there's like specific sets, but the way I set it up, I wanted these 2 cards, which I actually have both of, on the bottom. So I have both of these. So we have Matthew here, and then taerae. I just felt like the colors of these 2 matched. Like, he's got some like orange going on and then blue, and then these 2 are more like muted colors. And then this page is the loyalty version. And then this next page is also the lenticular. I wasn't going to collect this, but since it was so cheap, I figured I would. Even though normally I don't like to do like non-selfie cards, but I mean, since it's like an official album card, I figured I would. And then to fill out the page, I decided on the Beat Road, I think Lucky Draw cards. I don't know, they kind of match. I mean, the lenticulars are like kind of weird. Obviously, it's kind of hard to like match a card to them, but that's what I went with. And then for this page, we have the digipack, which again has 2 cards per member. I feel like most of their digipacks, if not all of them, have 2 per member, so that's why I like to collect them, because it fills up a page. And then this page is kind of, honestly, what happened was when I was trying to find a card to fit with the lenticulars, I came across 2 other cards that I really liked. So the first one is Make Star, and they're wearing like fuzzy like hat things. And then the other one is K-Town For You, and they're like blowing a bubble with some bubble gum. And I honestly don't need to collect either of these, but I just really like them, and they honestly look pretty good on a page together because the colors. So I figured I would, because they shouldn't be like too hard to get, and they don't have like too many cards, so I don't know. But moving on to You Have Me at Hello, we have the Eclipse version, which only has 1 card per member. So we also have the Sun Shower version, which is the other photo book version. And then we have the digipack version, which this one actually only has 1 per member. And then I don't even know what this is, but I again found it on Pokemarket, the solar version. I've never heard of this, if I'm being honest, but I needed another version anyway, and yeah, I don't know. I figured I would get it because I think it's an album version. I don't really know. But then we have the Zeros or Polka album version, which is like the member specific one. And that's gonna go here. Next up we have Cinema Paradise, and we have both photo book versions, so there's only 1 of each. The Romance and the SF versions. And then the next page is going to be the film version, which I've also never heard of, but I liked the cards. And again, I think I needed to fill up a page. So we have the zeros version. And then we have the digipack, which has 2 per member this time. I don't know why for You Had Me at Hello, they only did 1. Then we move on to Blue Paradise, and we have the hide version, which I love these cards so much. I cannot wait to get both of them. We have the Seek version. And then for this page, first we have the zeros version, which I actually have both of them. I pulled this taerae 3 times. Like, there were 6 of them, 1 per song, which was kind of weird. And I pulled the taerae 3 out of 6 times. So he's gonna go there. And Matthew, I love these cards. They're so cute. Like, I just love their like outfits. Gonna go there, and if they happen to slip, I'll fix it later, but I can't really see right now. And then to fill out this page, I decided to get the Apple Music. I don't know what it is, Pop or Lucky Draw, but they're holding like little ducks, and taerae's like animal is a duck, so I just had to get it. They're so cute. And then this page, I actually have all of them. I originally had these in my miscellaneous boy group binder, but I figured I would collect these. One, because I'm not doing the digipacks because I actually collected OT9 for both digipack cards, so I'm not gonna like get duplicates or anything to put in here. So I figured I could do another page. And also because I already had these cards and I purposely got like the same for each member, so it kind of just makes sense to like put them in here. So, and these used to be in the purple frame sleeves because again they were in my miscellaneous boy group binder, but I don't know, I love this set especially. Looks so cute. And then next we have Never Say Never, and there were 4 cards for each album version, which is kind of insane, but fine. So the first version is the icon version, and I just did them in the order that they were in the previews. I don't know. So we had the icon version, and then we have another page of icon version, but I actually have both of their microphone ones. So we can put these 2 here. And then put the other filler here. Then we have some of the ordinary version cards. And then this page as well, the ordinary version. Right here. This one goes here. I must have miscounted. I thought I had 25, but clearly I have more than that because this is my last page and I still need more. So let me get more pages because I do have like 3 more pages that I want to set up for. Okay, so I did not count wrong. I just, for whatever reason, like flipped over a couple of pages at the front. So I actually started like storing and putting the fillers in on the 4th page. So I did have exactly enough. I don't know why I did that. I mean, it's like kind of late at night, so. But the other cards for Never Say Never I wanted to are the slam dunk ones. I'm pretty sure there's like 2 concepts. Like there's one where they're wearing like red jerseys, and then there's 2 where they're wearing white outfits, and like one of them in the white outfit is like more concept-y. Those, I haven't looked too hard, but I haven't been able to find them too much. I think I did find a taerae set for like the red outfit or something on Mercari Japan, but I'm honestly not sure. Like I don't want to like start buying them if I'm not going to be able to like get all of them, but I'm gonna put the fillers in for now because they are an album version, but I don't know if I'm actually going to collect them. And then again, it would take up 2 pages. And I do like both concepts, so it's not like I would just like only do one, and that's not like who I am. Like I have to do either one or none. But then the last one is the digipack, and for the digipack there's technically 2 because there's like, for the digipacks it was 1 out of 10, so you could either get one of the 9 members or the group one, and if you got one of the 9 members you get 1 random card from one set where they're like laying down, and then only if you got the group digipack you could get a card where they're like with a dog. So I'm gonna try to collect both. I love the dog ones, they're so cute. But there are technically 2 digipack cards. You only get 1, and the set that you can get from is based on the digipack version, but yeah, there are still 2 cards. And then I'm not setting this up, but obviously they did have like the special album that like they released right before they like split, called Reflow. I was looking at the prices on Pokemarket and they are so expensive, like $30, and they're both like concept-y cards. I really liked the flower ones, and I think I said in my unboxing on my main channel I like kind of wanted to collect OT9 if that was possible, but I'm definitely not doing that. And the other one's like a Polaroid type card. They are very cute. I love the concept and the flowers and everything, but I don't like them enough for the price. And I don't know if it's because it's like a limited album and not as many people got it, or not as many people are like selling them, but I just don't think I'm gonna bother collecting that because it wasn't even like a full album. It was only 3 songs and 2 of them were like pre-releases. I did buy it, but I didn't pull either member, so I feel like that's another reason. It's not like I've already started that like collection. So I don't know, if one day I like find them for a good price, maybe I'll add it. I can always add, because I mean this binder has so much space, but for now I'm just not gonna set up for that. I'm not entirely sure when this video is gonna come out, so they might have already announced their new album, because I'm pretty sure they're supposed to release an album with 5 members in May or something. So if that happens, obviously this video was filmed way before, so I'm not gonna be able to set up for that here, but I will obviously set up for it maybe in a video or just on my own. But yeah, I'm really excited to finally be collecting zerobaseone. I love zerobaseone. They are definitely one of my top boy groups and always have been. I kind of wish I had started collecting them before they split, but yeah, obviously I'm going to continue to support zerobaseone, and also the new group that the 4 members that left are going to be debuting in. But yeah, I'm really excited to start this collection because I love Matthew and taerae so much. But that is going to be the end of this little video. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully it was interesting, and definitely stay tuned for storing videos on my main channel. Again, this video like is not going to come out for a while at the time I'm filming it, and the storing for it is definitely not going to be out for a little while, but it'll be there eventually, and I'm really excited. Again, I've already bought like so many cards for this collection, and I'm probably gonna buy more because I found like a lot of like relatively good priced ones on Pokemarket. Both of these members are like kind of reasonably priced, which I love, so that's part of the reason why I wanted to start this collection. If you want to see me make this cover, by the way, check out that video on this channel, and also again, if you want to see the storing, check out my main channel. If you like this video, please feel free to give it a like and subscribe to this channel, and again, my main channel, because I post a lot of videos on there. I'll probably do an unboxing of their next album and all their albums like I usually do, and also other unboxings, storing videos, hauls, anything K-pop related. I have lots of videos planned and coming up, so stay tuned for all of those on both channels. And once again, thank you so much for watching, and goodbye.